Welcome back to another edition of WGCAN News with your lead anchors, Tyler and Andrew. Today's first story will be on the riots in Cairo. Early Sunday, Muslim Brotherhood protesters marched in different neighborhoods in Cairo and across the country. In Egypt's capital, people swam across the Nile River to escape arrest as military armored personnel carriers supported police clearing the streets of protesters. Tear gas filled the air and security forces with batons beat some of the protesters they detained. It was another powerful sign that Egypt's military-backed interim government will go to almost any measure to shut down the Muslim Brotherhood's protests. But in nearby Tahrir Square, the scene was drastically different. Throngs of people celebrated Egypt Armed Forces Day at a festive event that included dancing and fireworks. As thousands of Muslim Brotherhood protesters marched along the Nile from Old Cairo toward Tahrir, security forces blocked their path and quickly dispersed the crowd. In a statement, the Muslim Brotherhood's Freedom and Justice Party decreed what it called crimes of violence and murder committed today against the peaceful protesters. Egypt's Interior Ministry said it had arrested at least 423 rioters on Sunday. In September, an Egyptian court banned all activities of Muslim Brotherhood and froze its finances, drawing complaints from the international community. At the United Nations General Assembly, Egypt's interim foreign minister sought to quell these concerns. Nabil Fehmi said Egypt will hold elections in the spring. He also argued that the political process is open to all as long as they are committed to the renunciation of violence and terrorism and acts of incitement towards them. On Sunday, the protesters from the Muslim Brotherhood said that they would accept nothing less than the reinstatement of the government led by Morsi. But supporters of the military in Tahrir Square remained adamant that that should not happen. Neither side appeared willing to compromise. All the images seen before were taken by an amateur citizen video camera.
Hi, I'm Aaron with the weather. The weather currently in Cairo is 64 degrees, but it should go down to about 55 by the end of the night because we have some clouds rolling in here. Now over to Frank with the sports news.
Hi, this is Frank with sports. Our main story today is sports players being banned for supporting the Islamist protesters who were massacred. Our first guest today is Mohammed Youssef Ramadan, the Kung Fu champion in Egypt. Hello, Mohammed.
Hello, Frank.
Tell me about what happened to you.
I was suspended for a year for wearing a t-shirt with the four-finger sign on it at the podium on the international competition of Kung Fu.
Tell me about the four-finger sign.
It's a symbol that represents the hundreds of Islamic protesters that were massacred at the Islam Rabbaha Mosque.
How did that make you feel?
You know, being a Kung Fu person, it made me pretty angry. Yeah.
Well, we here at Sports all believe that when he returns in 2015, he will definitely win the Kung Fu Championship again. In other news, an Egyptian soccer star was banned for expressing sympathy with the massacred Islamists. After scoring a goal in last week's game, he put up the four-finger sign showing his support. He was immediately embraced by Islamic blogists, but was still banned.
Here with us today is Giorgio Napolitano, President of Italy.
Hi there, Andrew.
Hello. What is your relationship with Egypt?
Well, we trade with Egypt for oil mostly.
Tell more about this.
We were the first ones to start trading with Egypt for oil, so they are very loyal to us.
Anything else about your relationship with Egypt?
We are pretty close friends and allies, so if one of us were to get in a war, I'm pretty sure the other would back them up.
What do you think about the recent revolts in Egypt?
I think it's good, because it overthrows the regimes and everyone deserves freedom.
Thank you for your time. We have just been informed that Aaron has a weather update for us.
The weather throughout the week will be expected to drop due to a cold front coming from the Mediterranean Sea. There will be scattered showers and temperatures could be as low as 44 throughout the week.
And that concludes it for the morning segment of WGCAN News. Be sure to tune in tonight at the 11 o'clock segment for the exciting story of the pollution of the Nile River by big industry.